Hey and welcome to Neverwinter with Aragon. So the devs just made a bit of a preview update for the next half expansion, module 32.5, and it very thankfully brings a system where we can get account-wide celestial insignia unlocks. However, they will need a special currency called Celestial Essence, 3 per unlock. There were also some minor changes to the Cleric. Divine Glow, the buff will now be an area of 25 feet instead of 15, same for Exaltation, and they've made the base duration of Hallowed Ground 18 seconds, removing that 2 seconds from the Sanctified Ground. So yeah, maximum duration 18 seconds, and the recharge speed is properly listed as that will correctly show in your character sheet. I have 13% casting Hallowed Ground. We now have 28%. Other than that, I don't see any other changes here. So now let's have a look. What are they doing with this Celestial Insignia unlock to have it as account wide? Well, we first see we'll need the original insignia on Celestial plus 3 Celestial Essence. When you read the description, they say they can be found in chests at the end of Master content, Dungeons and Trials, and purchased from the Appointment Event vendor and the Zen store. The Zen store on the previous server never is up to date with anything, so if we check the Appointment vendor, we can see they're available just for participation tokens. You can buy 1 for 7 of them. You generally get around 40 to 50 per event. I currently have 140 on this character, so we're able to go and buy 20 of these. They get placed in the other currencies of your inventory. If you wanted to get enough Celestial Essence via these tokens, you would need about 400, which is equivalent of about 10 appointment events. I generally only do like 3 to 5 at best per year. But again, they claim you can get this essence also from doing Master Dungeons and Trials, just the end chests and the Zen market. But we'll have to wait to confirm any good drop rates, and we've no idea right now what the Zen market price would be. I would suspect like 100 Zen each. But yeah, you need 3 essence per insignia. So let's get a Celestial Insignia. They have also very nicely done away with that 50% chance. It's now also 100% like all the other ranks. That's great to see. The cost is still the same, 2,500 insignia powder, just like it is in our current state of the game to get a legendary to mythic. And they have gone back and also changed. So if you dissolve a mythic insignia, you actually get 1,250 back. That is the same amount you have to spend to get it upgraded from legendary to mythic. We can just quickly confirm that by upgrading a purple one. That costs 250. Then upgrading a legendary one, 1,250. And then it will be mythic. And once it's mythic, you could go and dissolve it and get the same amount of powder back. But it is a waste for that original legendary insignia you upgraded. But as for the Celestial Insignias, if we look at dissolving those, they will only give 1,500. Definitely not worth dissolving those. So once we get some of these upgraded, ideally we'll upgrade our full set, but even just having 1, we should now be able to go and trade that in and make it account wide. So checking here, we can see the ones available to us are only the ones not equipped. So yes, you'll have to unequip them. And they'll very likely have to be unlocked as well, because I have a hunch this is going to bind them, but let's confirm that. So we will purchase our Fortitude insignia right here, trading it in and obtaining the one with the OR tag. We look at the bind status on that, and it is indeed bound to our character. So pretty much like your enchantments, but at least the system is not as convoluted. So if we claim these now, having bought those as well, spending 3 essence per insignia, we should now be able to switch character and be able to claim those insignias on all of our characters on our account. We indeed can. They just have the special tag and we can claim them for free. So now we can have account-wide Celestial Insignias, a great quality of life addition. I just think some people are not going to be happy with the price tag of buying that convenience. They're adding another layer of cost. Personally, this is fine because I have saved up enough of those event participation tokens to get nearly a full set traded in and made account-wide. On top of that, I'm not even sure I'll want to trade them in and make them account-wide, because when you do, you lose all their value and you can no longer trade them. You can no longer switch them with, say, other people if you wanted a different insignia. It's unlike the enchantments. With the enchantments, we were forced to trade them in and make them account-wide. It had to be bound to be upgraded from Mythic. With insignias, you have the choice, but at least the option is there. I don't think it's a perfect one, but it's definitely better than nothing. Ultimately, we'll have to see how much they're going to cost on the Zen market. They could well be 10 Zen each, or 100, maybe even 1,000, which would be quite ridiculous. But again, the easy accessible source right now, if you have been saving your participation tokens, it's 7 per essence, which means 21 per insignia change, which then is a total of over 400 for a full set of 20 insignias. Now the devs better be paying attention and reading the players' feedback, because there's a very exploitable bug with the current claim system. Basically, these insignias, right, I can go and claim this now. I only unlocked 1 Fortitude Barbed insignia, so I can only claim back 1. But if I go and slot this here, the item no longer exists in my inventory. What that means, if I go back to the claim, it will now give me the option to claim back again that Fortitude insignia. I could basically just have 1 Celestial insignia and claim an infinite amount of them, so long as I put them in the slots. This, needs to be fixed. It was like this with the initial Celestial enchantments as well. Again, it was isolated to the preview server. Fortunately, we could test it before it became a widespread thing. I mean, of course, I would love this system to come live and they would actually leave it as is, but it's rather broken. I could just unlock 1 or 2, maybe 3 insignias and have my stable fully kitted out with them. So the devs should probably put in some checks where it can look at the insignia slots on the mounts and whether or not you have put that mount there, because they also need to have the check of, if I put this mount away, the insignia is still slotted in the mount and I could claim another and throw it then on this mount and then go and switch over to the other mount that has it. So the devs need to do some more testing on this and confirm if they want it to be in this state or not. I do also want to quickly confirm, if I trade in multiple of the same type, can you correctly claim multiple back? So that's 3 Fortitude ones. Going to the unlocks, we can indeed buy more of the Fortitude ones here. So we will do that. And then we should have a total of 4 that we can have then as reclaimed. Yes, indeed. But again, I could hide them on my mounts and then claim back another 4 here. So yeah, that most likely needs fixing before this goes live. Just to be clear, that Celestial Essence is bound to your character, at least the stuff obtained through the appointment vent store. We don't know from the chests or the Zen market. And in terms of those master content chests, they say it's from the current master dungeons and trials. So that would be the latest one. Right now, that would be Master Soul Harvest, and the trial Master Shackles of Divinity. So not exactly accessible to newer or more casual players. Absolutely feel free to leave your feedback in the comments and otherwise on the official threads in Discord. These things are still open to change. The devs do appear to be listening to our feedback, which is great, and they're implementing things for the better. So with that said, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one.